have no blast. His great bright eye most silently up to the moon is cast. Up to the moon is cast. Up to the moon is cast.
it stops so suddenly. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a little bit of mental music to help hopefully wind you down this Sunday. So welcome to Jamming in Jimjams with me, your host, Jason. GetJervis if you want to. If you don't want to, then don't get Jervis. But most of you do get Jervis, and that's beautiful. So welcome to the chat. Let's see who is actually in the chat, because it's been bustling as I've been jamming with my flute out, as is my wont. I'm going to put my glasses back on so I can see the text. So do bear with me. Thank you very much, I'm grown. I'm just going and sort of figuring out who and where everyone has. Fine fluting. Thank you, Grace. It's something I don't play very well anyway. I've got one and I need to spend some more time with it. We'll talk about that a little bit. Hey, Biscuit. Hey, Keith. How you doing? Let's go right back to the beginning. And I think Andy was the first in the doors tonight. So, no, it was Oh, unless it says top messages. Let's get that figured out. What is it I want to say? No. Anyway, so it says Biscuit. So hello, Biscuit. Good to see you, Andy. Oh, Culture of Ghosts. Hello. Homegrown. Thank you, Steve. Craig. I sing. Lamont, how you doing? It's Lamar somewhere as well. Have we got both of you in? And I think I saw Marilyn as well. Tom. Good. Sam. Jonesy. So we've all been at Davy. How you doing? Good. I enjoyed your stream earlier on. So yeah, thank you for that. Kept me company while I was trying to figure out the PlayFader a little bit and tidying up under the desk, making the space useful for this evening. Also, Dr. Synth Manny, you had a great stream earlier on. Did I see you here as well? So if not, then I know Grace, you were there as well. Yeah, cracking stuff. What an FM wizard. I bow to your, absolute, yeah, fantastic. So always good and always learn something. And I think I always come back to why haven't I got more FM since? So the Wookiee, hello, welcome. I think we've nearly got yes, so there you are, Manny. There you are. I've seen you. Wagyu, hello. Marky, hello again. Culture of Ghosts. I think we've really gone. Cornish, yes. Paul Torbett, yes, hello and welcome, Cloudface, to the stream, the Sunday stream, which is becoming quite a popular. Sunday's a great day for streams. I realised today, as I was kind of like in and out of here and had my phone on and notifications were popping up saying somebody was online. So I tried to dip in as many. With Synth Addict as well. Trying to pop in to see a bit of that, whilst all trying to get this ready and look after my pets. Hang on, I'm going to read that again. I'm steaming up here, a bit warm. Reconsider its music sketchpad. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was just, I put the microphone on, and of course there's a delay. And while I was sort of organising this last night and trying to make sure, that I could use the PlayFader. And what equipment would be best suited for that. I put the mic on, and it's like, well, it'd be nice to use that. Now I've got a mix, so I can put some effects on. Let's do that. And then I opened the door for my bamboo flute, which is kicking around the studio all the time. And I just couldn't quite get the tone out of it. That I'm not a great flautist, and I can blow a note and I can hit keys. I have no idea what I'm doing, but that's kind of nice. So I thought I'd bring my real flute out and just give it a bit of jazz. Felt good. Electric piano and flute and a bit of sax. Lo-fi vibes for a Sunday wind down. Hey, Craig, have I said hello to everyone? I think I have. So who says hi, quaint? What is that paper? Manny. Yes, I was reading a book. I actually read a book from actual paper. This is a little book of prose. It says a book of, what does it actually say? A book of narrative verse by Collins, first published in 1857. No, I think it's not. I think it's much more modern than that. But not. Let's put the top down. Let's do that. I think we've got Viral Beats. Hello, there we go. I think now I've caught up with Evan Grace. Hello. Oh my goodness, look at you all having a good old chat there. Fantastic. Well, I'm really glad you enjoyed that vibe. Don, how you doing? There we go. And I think that was, I played it to my son earlier on. He's like, that's the best thing you've done in this typical 50. Well, G for the Holmes team there. He's been drumming. He was drumming since he was 6, so I got him a little bit of kit that just bundled together. Then a couple of years later, he had a lesson with my friend Tim Bowman, who should be here, and he said he's a drummer, just like he's a drummer. He's a drum teacher, so he knows these things. So he's had a natural ability with the kit. So he bought him a nice kit. We expanded it, and over the years, and then suddenly he found football, and it went. But no man, no man, no man, no man, no man. I don't understand, Andy. Thanks, Craig. High class stuff indeed. So G was he's been playing his drums this last couple of weeks, and it's really, I can see it's just really helping him channel a lot of that sort of teenage angst that we've all been through. And if we've got children, we all see daily, and if we work with children as well, you see it everywhere. And it really is important for it's a long time ago for a lot of us. So just sort of casting your mind back to that ragey kind of angry, but not angry, just no vehicle, because of course your hormones are being pumped into your body to make you into an adult, and that's hard stuff. It's hard stuff. So actually anything. Bowman. No man, Tim Bowman. Tim Bowman, yeah. I think you're the youngest, Sam. I think you're the youngest. I don't know how old you are, and it's not polite to ask, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We might have some lurking gherkins. So hello to everybody in the chat. Hello to the lurking gherkins. You are a big part of this stream, so don't you forget that. So you get a big shout out too. When I finally get around to doing some merch, and I will be making more badges because I've run out of badges, and I owe some badges to people, not least of all Rich, Axis Modular, who kindly sent me some modules recently and helped me out of some really nasty kind of modular ruts. But this isn't a modular show tonight; it's a semi-modular show. So if Robbie's anywhere around, he won't be bothered. If he wants to watch this later, that's fine as well. But so I decided that having a microphone was good. That it opened the door to expanding the jam beyond boxes and putting some real stuff in there. So, this is paper. Look at that. Actual paper, an actual book. It's quite an old thing. And look, it's written in, it's got prose. Look at this. I was reading, what was I reading? I was reading some, is it Rime of the Ancient Mariner? I don't know how old that is, actually. 1772 to 1834. So some quite old stuff there. Yeah. Tell me the exact year, please. I want to know when that was written. But the Rime of the Ancient Mariner was what I was quoting from. Such a great book. It's just beautiful. And having it as small as it is means that you can just carry it around with you. So this is the kind of thing, I think, that that history is making our young people forget. Not all of them, because that's really, really narrow-minded of me to say that. But, it's all in a book, right? It's on a Kindles or on an app on your phone. But I'm happy to report that E is a big fan of these things, and I think there's plenty of them in my home because I'm also a fan of these things. And you just pick it up and you just dive into, look at that, Lord Tennyson, 1809. I hate the dreadful hollow behind the little wood. Come on. He's grumpy. He's having a bit of a, I hate the dreadful hollow behind the little wood. Its lips in the field are above are dabbled with blood-red heath. I mean, crikey, he's really taken offence at this place, isn't he? The red-ribbed ledges drip with a silent horror of blood. And echo there, whatever is asked her, answers death. Crikey. Well, that is quite poignant for bringing in the next point. Some of the more keen-eyed of you will have recognised my poppy on the table here, which was hastily made this morning with a glue gun and some tissue paper for my daughter. She was in a parade with the guides. But, today is Remembrance Sunday in our country, so it's the day where we remember those that have served. But I also like to think that it's and that goes throughout the world, I think. I don't just mean, I work with a lot of international people, and I remember being observing the 1 minute silence in my office. And formerly an East German, she obviously before the country was unified, and she was quite surprised that we'd done that. And it's like, yeah, well, I think it's poignant to remember, and not just, there are no winners in war, right? So remembering those that have had to go and fight, whether they want to or not, whether that's, there's a lot to it, right? And especially now we've got such a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. I don't want to talk about it because it's such a big subject, and there are so many angles to what is an horrific kind of thing, really. Nobody should have to endure or suffer because of war, but, it does happen, and there are plenty of people out there, and people who have lived to tell the tale, whether that's because they've had to escape their homeland or because they've fought to protect their homeland. There's all sorts of things there. But there we go. So it's Remembrance Sunday. So spare a thought. Spare a thought. Anyway, that was a little bit of a serious moment there. So we've got that. So let's crack on. Let's crack on with the jam tonight. So what are you drinking? What are you all drinking? The Cornish is... Oh, we're talking about age now. Trying to tell us all that you're 17 or 18 or 15. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let's have your likes again. Thanks, Craig. Oh, is it Craig? No, it was Steve. Thanks, Steve. Get your likes on. So maybe, again, I'm talking a lot and I'm playing on the Sunday show. So maybe I need to appoint an admin. So hit me up if you fancied being admin. I don't know how to do that on the fly, but maybe we can set it up for next time. Because I do miss stuff, and when I'm looking back and chaptering, and I do that as well. I think that's quite important. It's quite fun as well. I get to read the chat, and I miss things. It's like, right, next Sunday, I'll mention that if I haven't noted it. And I've got talk about pen and paper. Oh, good Lord. Look, a notepad and pen, a blankety-blank checkbook and pen, and this. Oh, I'm going to do a top down. Come on, look at that. So this is, a nice orange notepad. Of course it's orange. And look, some synth-flavoured stickers on there as well. Also a catering company that I met whilst I was in tour. St. Paul, up in Minnesota. And look, it's quite empty. So I've got plenty of space in there to write with, guess what? A fancy fountain pen. Let's write the words. Oh, look, it's empty. It's completely empty. I haven't written in it at all. There you go. Oh, crikey, that is rubbish, isn't it? Do we not write very much anymore? So our writing becomes more scribbly. But that's, I don't know if you can tell, that's not blue, that's purple. Anyway, so let's go back to that one. Just a little bit of accoutrement. I do like my accoutrement. So what are you drinking? So I've got a nighttime tea because last night I couldn't quite wind down enough, and I don't know whether it was because the frustration of not being able to get this. I've got stuff going on in work as well, so it's been a heavy week. So I think just my head's just full. So ultimately tonight I am definitely giving myself an extra dose, although it's a single bag, you'll notice there, of nighttime tea, which is the one with all the good stuff in it, not the valerian root. But that's what I'm drinking, just to help things go down. I do have some snacks as well. Do you want to see my snacks? I've been baking. I was snoring, Sam. Was I? You were. Firefighter Air Force Torb. Ah, yeah. So I missed the poppy, but saw the cheese and crackers. Right. See how that works. let's put this back on the synth. Which is great, British. Oh, that's interesting. Right, that is interesting. Now, Haj is based in Malta. Right, okay. Oh, I couldn't have picked a better sort of collection of instruments, I don't think. Circuit Rhythm, Novation, British. Radical Technologies, German. Pittsburgh Modular, American. And so we're going for a Second World War theme here. Haj is resident in, I think, Malta, which was occupied by the Germans, but was British but occupied by the only pub. I think that's right. The only place that was, but yeah, fantastic kind of collection of you today. One glorious, beautiful family of love, and that's what we want in life. We want love. Anyway, talking about love, I am on this absolute crusade to talk about wars. Like that's a medieval war, though, right? I'm on a real mission. Let's do that one, not the film The Mission with Robert De Niro, but it could be to make my own sort of biscuits, cakes, and crackers. So I found a recipe for digestive biscuits to have with cheese, and as you can see on here, I've got a French blue cheese, Saint-Aignan. Saint-Aignan? Yeah, Saint-Aignan. And on here, some red Leicester, which is a very nutty, and that's Leicestershire if you're American. So Leicester there on that one. And again, you know, lots of, you can see there's really big oats in there as well. So it's really, I made them a little bit salty. I don't know whether that was the recipe. But let's just get in there. So, The saltier digestives work really well with the creamy, nutty, full-rounded flavour of the red Leicester. I think, you know, if I, the next thing I do is Syntheast, right? Maybe I'll have to bring some bakeware. So if you've seen me at Syntheast, if I'm not busy, which I will be. So nutty, just like most of us. Yeah, we're all nutty. So did we get anything from Japan? No. Yes, obviously, but not hooked up. Talk about Japan, though. Just finished the series Shogun. Oh, my word. Phenomenal. Great, great series. I remember watching, I've had this conversation last couple of weeks because I've been watching it. Oh, Winky, someone's angry. Black coffee. Madry, nice bit of beer. Lark's vomit in aspic. 7-Up. Beer. Lemon tea. Steve, get something. Get a glass of water even. Tap water. Yeah, see, Keith knows. Black coffee. Cressy, you're not going to sleep, you know. You do know that. Mind you, I can actually sleep with coffee. I'm one of those. Okay, did I see a sorry? Okay, so I think I've gone roundabout with kind of thing. Shogun. So yeah, go back to Shogun. I watched Shogun, the series, the mini-series in 1980 with the family. We all sat around the telly in those days together. It was a big family event. And I think at that point, I was actually living in a house with my grandparents. It was kind of we're like the Waltons, really. So I grew up in a Welsh Waltons. They weren't the Jervises, they were the Bowens, which is my Welsh. The maternal line is Welsh, you know, but Bowens, so I claim that as my. And my grandmother on my father's side is also Welsh, so I'm more Welsh than anything else. So she was Edwards. But we'd sit around and on this mini-series, I mean, my mum and my auntie were just all over Richard Chamberlain, of course, because, you know, he was a handsome man, wasn't he? Still is. So we watched it, and it was great. And I actually was just fascinated at that point in childhood. And I think I was also watching Monkey Magic. So that the Orient and that side of the world and the history of the samurai and all that kind of thing really just captivated me. And it's still, you know, it's always been a high on my list of places to visit. And I've been close to Japan. I've been to New Zealand. But yeah, I think I mentioned that before. Our tour did Steely Dan, Australia, New Zealand, and then Steve went on to Japan with Clapton, and we got home. Didn't need us. Like Clapton's crew. You know, that close to Japan. But yeah, there's always time, right? There's always time. Heavy water. Isn't that something illegal, isn't it? Like the byproduct of sort of nuclear fission. Nuclear fish and chips. Anyway, so yeah, so that's kind of us. That's what we're doing. What have you been doing this weekend, everybody? Steely Dan. Yeah, I did that. And yeah, when Walter Becker was still with us, actually, 2011. It's a long time ago now, isn't it, right? But yeah. Deuterium oxide. Oh, thank you. That's what you've been doing. That's what you're drinking, Andy. Now, whilst I'm waiting for that, I've got 2 cats in here, but I don't want to go into the cake yet, but I have got cake as well. I'm going to bring the cake in the top down. E baked a carrot cake. Look at that, beautiful. So we'll have that at the end. But I just want to sort of say that it's been, it's always a busy time in the Jervis house. So we always get stuff done. We're always doing stuff, and we also spent some time grooming Jackson. And I thought I'd share with you a little pot of Jackson. Look, it's like a cat's worth of fur. He's not smaller, by the way, after doing this, but I thought you'd like to see that. So I've kept it in a little pot. A pot of Jackson Joy. Now you could fill that. I think you could collect enough of it, and then you could probably make a jumper out of it. I don't think I'm going to go that rustic anytime soon. Jackson, do we have a Jackson 5 moment? He's not moving. Scoffed up chocky cake during the opening jam. Did you, Wiggo? You knew to. De-Halloweening for about 3 hours. Oh, we did it more or less the same the next day. I think that weekend, and then we hollowed out the pumpkin, and we've been eating pumpkin flavoured whatevers ever since. Carrot cake is a winner, isn't it? NLJJ. H3O. Nuclear fission chits from Japan's reactor issue. Oh, yeah, of course. So our cat is begging for pizza. No, pizza. Now, Jerry, who we sadly lost in the summer, very, very close to Inky's passing, actually. Very close. I think it was a couple of weeks. Sadly. He would eat crisps. He would beg you for crisps. Salty crisps. We don't eat crisps anymore. Again, it's our mission to avoid sort of seed oils and processed foods. You know, these kind of weird gums and fibres. I went out to buy actually the carrot cake. Talk about the carrot cake. I went out to get some cream cheese. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but cream cheese is surely milk. Yeah, and just I don't know, creamed cheese. So it's milk based, right? So it's got other things, but I guess mainly milk. The one I picked up today had a citrus fibre. Now, citrus fibre from a lemon, for instance, isn't that pith? Are they putting pith? Are they taking the pith by putting that in cream cheese? So I bought mascarpone. Which it was 100% milk. Had barely anything else, some citrus acid, but I think that's just except coconut oil, avocado oil. Yeah, avocado oil is good. Coconut oil. So we use typically pork lard, which we shallow fry, very very shallow. Coconut oil and butter. But yeah, mainly or combinations of those, depending on what we're making. We have pancakes on a Sunday, so sort of American pancakes if you're from Britain. Pancakes, just pancakes if you're from America. And we usually cook those in coconut oil, and that just gives you an extra depth to flavour. Fry an egg though, I think I'm going to go lard. And so baking, we're using a lot of those old-fashioned ingredients, and of course you're getting you definitely know. So that's that. But we've also had another, talking about cats. We've had a bit of a week with Tom, where I picked him up and I noticed his eye was funny and his face was looking swollen, and then I found a wound on his head, which I hope if anyone's squeamish, stop now. And I managed to find that it was infected, so I dealt with the infection. Squeezing. And then we cleaned it out, but his face still got worse. We had to go to the vets yesterday. And we were, with having lost Jerry this year, we were a little bit on tenterhooks as to whether or not, anything untoward. But Tom is going to come out now. I'm going to do 10 with Tom. Oh, he's under the table. He looks so cute. Right, okay, go top down. Or actually, just do a top down. So while I just put that there, I'm going to go and get him. He is so chill, though. Okay, buddy. Hey. I know you don't like being on camera. Show everybody you're brave. You've been all beautiful. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So, I'll tell everybody what you've... There he is. So let's do Let's do 10 with Tom. Here he is. So what happened? What happened is Tom had been fighting, and something had clamped their mouths around his head. So, unfortunately, look away if you're squeamish. I'll give you a little, but it's not that side. It's this side. He had. Oh, you can't really see it. What do we do, Tom? You don't. Oh, sweetheart. It's all right. He's just a little bit. You don't know what's going on, do you? Oh, I know you don't like it. But look, he's happy. He's himself. He's his grumpy hunter self. I can't really show you because it's... Oh, he's putting this... Okay, do you want to go down? He wants to go down. Anyway, so... Right. So what the vet said, was he had been in a fight with possibly a badger or a fox. What a star. I mean, he's not a big cat. I mean, Jackson's a big cat, right? We'll do the Jackson 5 later. So, anyway, that's a lot of chat about cake, baking, remembrance, cats, vets, expensive as they are, but essential because he's managed to try and relieve some of the pain, and he's just had his pain relief, so he's in a good place. But yeah, Tom is just I'm his human. I think we've said this before. I'm his human. Jackson's my cat. Just one of those things. So yeah, badger versus cat. I can't imagine that. Badgers are big. I mean, he's not a small cat. He's quite chunky. He's 4.5 kilos. So he's got a bit of. But 10 seconds with Tom. That's exactly what I mean. He doesn't want to be here. Jackson, you can't get him off the table. I do want to say as well. Well, we're talking about wonderful things. We'll talk about this later. But he made some new adornments for the table. Look at that! How cool is that? That rose. You made 2 of these. How fantastic is that? So lots of crafting going on still this day, and we were so joyfully pleased that Tom made it. Double human. Good evening. Bye, Paul. Cornish. Oh yeah, 6. Damn you. Yeah, that is early. So, as you heard, yeah, who won? Well, Tom. Tom won because he's, well, I mean, if I hadn't taken to the vets, maybe not, because the infection was pretty bad. He couldn't eat. So I think he was very, very down about everything. So I was really happy that we could take him quickly and get it done with. So he's got a check up on Wednesday just to make sure that the medication, the antibiotics have worked and the medication is working. So he's healing, and I think he is. Anyway, so let's have a look at what's on the table. Let's have a look at what's on the table. Got Alan Partridge. Paul Thelonious, great name for a cat. Love it. Both of these cats came pre-named. I mean, I did want to rename Tom and Jerry Duncan and Brian, and I might have called Jackson Jeff. I just think human names on cats are funny, but Thelonious is wicked. That's a wicked name for a cat. Baboon. 10 seconds with Tom. Have I caught up? Okay. Remember to bake cake, not cats. Yeah, there's a badge, Sam. There's definitely a badge. Dogs have owners, cats have staff. It's exactly it. You know it. Do you know last night I was trying to sort of just go in and do bits and bobs. We were watching films. I think we watched Pirates of the Caribbean, the second film last night. And Jackson was stood by this dog going, meow, meow. Like, let me into my room. It's like, that's not your room. You come in there when I'm ready. Sod. Anyway, yeah, you're right. They do have stuff. So, okay, I never once saw a badger in the UK, Wagoo. They're everywhere. Beast. Usually run over, though, right? Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's it, Sam. Not even a dead one. Always a dead one. So, Viral Beats, yes. Great name. So anyway, I decided after Friday's first look with the PlayFader, which I ineptly, I said during the show, I apologised profusely many times, saying I wasn't ready for it. And Gaz had warned me to play with it first. Nah, I'll just do a stream. It'll be fine. I wasn't. So anyway, I thought I'd break it down, not have a big modular system in the middle. So use semi-modular, so I could still control 2 items. Now, I'm still finding my way around it, but at least now it's working with a trigger, which it wasn't. It was literally on its own, doing its own thing. I had no idea what tempo it was at. So if you were there on Tuesday, or if you listen back to the jam, it's just doing its own thing, its own time. I've no idea what tempo it's at all. It was just going, and it just happened to work in a way of sorts. I managed to record some fader movements, which of course it's a 2-channel sort of CV manipulator, right? So I mean that can be sequences, all that kind of stuff, and it's really easy to play. And you could see what I was doing in the jam. I actually just jumped in and just doing it Jack Russell. So I realized that this as well. So I put everything on the table. I got it all sort of connected up. So I've got a sync out of the circuit rhythm going into the gate, the clock in on this. 2 CV and gates going to each synthesizer. And of course, because they're semi-modular, they're completely self-contained, and it just meant that everything's normal, so you're going to make a sound. So I thought I'd keep it simple. 2 sequencer tracks, and of course I used the second sequencer. Hello, I've turned the volume down, or have I? Huh? Oh, you see, I understand it now. So nothing happens until the clock is going. So now I've changed the output, which the standard output of the circuit rhythm is 2 ppq, not 24. Now I think 24, 2, 4, 8 maybe? I don't know. I played around with it, and of course I don't have the manual here to tell you what I did, but yeah, it was just one of those Oh, what's it? Oh, I see. Yeah. So when you're actually playing the sequence, it then triggers the clock. I mean, it sounds so basic, it's so obvious, but when I was like, why is it not working? I just assumed, I suppose, with it being a CV manipulator, that it would work independent. And of course it does. But then it works to its own clock. So, okay. So it's been a learning curve, and the best things are, I guess. And so now, obviously, what you can do is, this is chromatic. So I've all the notes. So if I'm playing to the key of whatever this is, now I've got it as C, but I've actually tuned these instruments to the samples, and I don't know what they're set to. And I'm not really bothered. At this moment, I'm not really bothered. So I thought that'd be nice just to have. So you can play the wrong notes, I think is what I'm saying, but you've got the option of different. Oh, hello. How do I do that? Oh yeah. So you've got chromatic, and I think major, minor, user 2, user 3, user 4, user 8. Why does it go from 5 to 8? Oh, it's 6. So you've got a lot of ability to sort of manipulate and play. And I think if we go to, let's just try it. Let's do the major. Would I actually play the wrong notes? I probably would, wouldn't I? So let's have a little. Let's get the mixer back up. Let's get that piano one. I think it's minor. It's minor, isn't it? So that's the wrong anyway. Okay. Right. Oh, what have we done there? I've locked it. Oh, it's just pure funk, isn't it? It's just like, oh, put that effects back on, come on. So just as an expressive way of playing. just, I gotta stop that. Damn, it's just so nice to sit and play with, like in that way. And little box world, which I love, and it just becomes, this little bit of something cool to do. And as you'll all know from jamming in your own spaces, having some way of expressing those notes that you play, because you can with it. Oh, hello, doing it again. So, it's just like, and you can also. Oh, was that right? I don't know, Sam. I don't know if it works with glide. Let's just stop that. Now, obviously, because you are gliding, I suppose, is the thing, isn't it? You are smoothly, so I suppose, jumping up. But then you type in the notes you're playing. So obviously, with this particular sequence, I used the first channel as my bass line. So, and then I played with that later. But, is that my hair or the cat's? Synth Duster to the rescue! Everyone needs a synth duster. So if we go, just smooth. Now I don't know if this is quantizing either. I think that's the thing, and that's the next thing I need to do. It's all gate, CV and gate, and then. So the longer you hold it, the more the gate opens. So you can do also expressive things when just playing notes in. I think that's it. And that's how you clear with that face. So I don't think it's quantizing in the way I would perhaps want it to quantize, but then I don't know enough. That looked like a sequence. There you go. But it's not quantized, is it? So I think there's another layer of manual joy that I've got to go through to work out the next stage. But I'm absolutely thrilled to have got it to do what it does, and to absolutely just fall in love with it. It's brilliant. What a great thing. What questions have we got? About a Springer Spaniel. That's not a question. Why are you talking about dogs? It's the cat channel. Seriously, guys. If it fits a fist, don't put said fist in furry badger. I think that's the thing. I don't know. 7 pints of cider. I'm missing stuff. I definitely need. Does it work with some form of glide? So I suppose if you're talking about it as a sort of like a TB303 sequencer kind of thing where you've got that lovely kind of like glide, I'm sure it will do something like that. But as off the bat, it's got a fun button. I mean, that button is fun, but at the moment it looks like that just looks like it's sequenced divisions of quantized, doesn't it? But it didn't seem to do anything unless 24 ppq, 24 ppq, everybody love 24 ppq. But not this. It's not set to 24 ppq. It's too fast. Because we're at 70 BPM, I think. Look it up. Dogs actually enjoy beer. That's true, actually. Hey, Robbie, where is he? I think I've got top messages. I haven't got live chat, which is really frustrating. Why have I not got live chat? How do I get the live chat? Oh, my God. I've ruined it again. Remember last week when I was like, what, have I turned it off? Because I turned the thing off. Anyway, Robbie, welcome. No modular, semi-modular. So hopefully that'll help. Jam at the beginning was kind of grooving. So Yeah, so that's the kind of vibe. So you've got that. Oh, is it doing? Oh, yeah, I can see. I've got scissors and I've got an X. Maybe it's just. Oh, now I've lost it again. Damn it. Okay. Doesn't say. I've lost the chat. Completely lost the chat. Live chat. Top messages. Oh, I just. Oh, let's get that. Let's get a little bit of function generator on it. But it is kind of bugging me that it's not quantizing. But, you know. Yeah, I did it the other day when I was watching a chat, but actually there's not much option. It just says live chat, top messages, and there's a... I don't know. Okay. I don't know. We'll just go with it. Up top option. Unless there's a... I'm not watching it live. I've got to be. No, I'm not watching it live. Maybe is it the little cog? No, sleep timer. Don't do that. It'd be funny. Anyway, come on. Enough of that technology nonsense. I'll figure it out after the event. Next time. Now this, Robbie, this is for you. This is for you. Because not that they're not made anymore. Because it's enough modular for fiddling if you want to, but it's got cool stuff that you don't need any modularness to. And it's got a folder, it's got wave folding. Let's listen to that. FM. Oh, there it is. Yeah, come on. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Let's get some vibe. Let's get some. Robbie the plant. Robbie the plant. Hey, Studio 8 Effects. Welcome to the stream. So yeah. So as a it's taking over the also known as Percy. I think that one's Percy. Percy's back there because he's tall and thin. And that's without any effects. There's no effects on this. I don't think anything's happening with this though. I think this is just taking it over the LFO, whatever it's going. Oh, Pittsburgh modular, great, absolutely fabulous. Right. Oh, I must have see the dynamic VC. If you've got the dynamics on, it overrides the envelope. Distorts very quickly. Oh, mind you, I've got the output drive all the way up. There we go. Get that back to just a great bass sound there, right? Hugh Jars. I would like to say he was a cousin, but no, see. Huge anus. God almighty, we've gone there, have we? Is it time for the carry on?
Well, don't just stand there, man. Get it out! Get it out!
Oh, I know. Right. So, it's triggering it, right? It's just not in time. But for this kind of thing, we could jam it without it being into... Oh my God, it's 11 o'clock. How did that happen? Jackson, prepare for action. Let's have a little more jam, shall we? So, I did have my flute out. Yeah, I did. I'll get that again for you if you like. It's got a bit Pink Floyd, shall we? Okay. That's shouldn't have anything. Bring it down a bit. Yeah. Stop. It's really late. What? I've turned my volume down, so okay. Oh, well, there we go. That didn't kind of go where I wanted it to go. I don't know what was happening there. The circuit rhythm I know so well. It's like, oh, I don't know why all the top rows went white. I've never seen that before. But yeah, there we go. So that let me down. Just going to say, not happy with you. Going to have to take you to task, but thank you all for joining this evening. Let's get the big white furry beast, you know, because he's been prepped for camera today, but he's lying on the floor. Come on, oh, come on, there he is. This is what we want to see. Look at his eyes. He's had a wash. You've washed the trim. He doesn't like the trim. He doesn't like when I have to sort of. Oh, are you making noises? Say hello. Say hello? No? Is that it? If you have the top down camera on with that one, I think maybe just get you there. Yeah, look. He's smiling. We need a camera there so we can do like side on view. But oh, we need to put you back in the corner, I think. So this one, you know. There we go. Look at his little face. There he is, looking at you, saying, good night all. Thanks for joining us for jamming in Jimjams this Sunday and every Sunday. We get some kit out and we do some stuff. We try and engage with the chat, but we tend to lose the chat on a Sunday. Oh, don't we? Yeah, we do. Because we're jamming. Yeah. We need good admin on a Sunday. So, yeah. So, thank you again. Remember to like the video. If you've got this far and you're watching it after the fact, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed The cats, chats, cake. Would be. Oh, hang on. No, we do need the top down. We do need that. Very good. Just to show you how moist that is. It's nice, it's firm, yet full of flavour. Oh, there's some left for Tuesday, so there'll be more of that. Halloween's never over, Brett. Halloween is every day in this house. Thanks, Manny. Yeah, definitely. Your later than late thing, I did a whole thing for you. Somebody said your name and I thought you were here, Robbie. So I must have been talking to the plant. I think somebody said Robbie, and then I think when I was talking to you, Robbie, the real Robbie, they said the plant. So there we go. So you've had a whole I've had a whole conversation with you, but actually I was talking to a plant about this synth being the perfect semi-modular item for you because it's got foldable. You know, I mean, should we do a little bit of that now? Because it's still playing, isn't it? Is it still playing? Listen to that. Fold the wave. Yeah? Does that get you? Bit dirty, isn't it? But just a sine wave. That's what it is. Anyway, let's stop the bus because we need to go home. Because it's a work night. This is the gentle push into Monday from our weekend of fun. Good streams starting, of course, on a Friday with ProSynth Network, and followed by Andy on Saturday morning. Well, who keeps you company when you have chores with the Synchrotron's drone experience. We've had Manny today as well, which has been really nice. So Sunday's been good for streams. So yeah, absolutely. I still haven't managed to rewind my Friday because it's been such a full-on weekend. But I will do that in work tomorrow while I'm doing some mundane stuff. And I'll have you keeping me company while I'm doing that. So I'm looking forward to that. Because, of course, it's nice as well to keep those things for those moments when you've got something, pedestrian to do, and you need something a bit more exciting than just, watching paint dry. Anyway, thank you all very much for your company this evening. For those who have left earlier, we've said thank you to them and good night. Remember to be good to yourselves as well as each other. And yeah, have a fantastic day Monday, and in fact the week. Have a great week, and I'll see you in various streams all around the world. And thank you, Culture of Ghosts. You take care too, and thank you all. Yeah, we had a big chunk in the middle of chat. So yeah, it's what usually happens. We get distracted with other things that aren't necessarily synthesizer related, but we have had that conversation. We've talked about cats. We've talked about baking. We've talked about Remembrance Sunday. So thank you very much all, and be well. I'll just do a little bit of a tinkling just to send us out into nice with that same break beat. Let's just do it. It's not broke, is it? Let's keep it playing. Right. So Robbie, this is what you missed at the beginning. Maybe I'll play my flute. Maybe I won't. But definitely play this. Oh, hello. It's not going to work, is it? Right. Thanks, guys. I'm going to go top down, bit of that as well. And we'll just hit play. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Get some Jackson in there. Yeah. Just the delay.